So today we'll be doing a video on the Ghost case, and today we'll be doing my unboxing and first impressions of this product. Now the first thing we're doing is just getting this case out of its packaging and seeing what it looks like. Now the first thing we are greeted with is a card that says, "Do you need friends?" And we will just put this aside, won't read it, and then we'll move on to the box itself. Now the box itself says Ghost Case 2.0, and it has a very unique way of opening it, which I've never actually seen for any product. Now all you need to do is just pull the side and just slide it open, and you're greeted with the case itself, which looks amazing. Now the case looks very nice with this question mark in the back that shows the MagSafe rings, or magnets to be short. Now once we get over to the case, you can see that we have a bunch of grips all around the case itself. We also have rivets pretty much to give you a very grippy feel when you're handling this case, so to ensure pretty much you never drop this case at any time. Now Dbrand has also mentioned that this case will never yellow, as well as never get scratches, which is very impressive in my opinion. Now in the full review, I will do a testing to see how good this case holds up over time with the scratching, but I will say for now it is perfect, and I didn't get any scratches along the case itself when opening it. Now let's talk about the buttons and the ports. Now the buttons for me are very tactile and very clicky in my opinion. They have a lot of grip on the buttons themselves, so I think if you are trying to reach the volume buttons, the silent button, or the power button, they are very nice when touching all those buttons. Now for the ports themselves, we do have 3 ports, which is the speaker grills and the power button, which are really nice. The only cutout I do have a problem with is that circular cutout for the charging port. Now the charging port is definitely a bad choice, using a square design instead of a square one. So some chargers might be incompatible with charging this device. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the camera control. Now they have this touch sensitive area on the case itself that lets you touch through the case itself, so you can operate the camera control button, which is pretty dope. Now as you guys can see, it works flawlessly when I was manipulating and trying to zoom and just touch the button itself, which I think this button works perfectly with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I think a lot of persons wouldn't find any problem with it. It's just that I had like about 1 or 2 inconsistencies with it, so I would definitely say there are some room for improvements with that touch flap that they've incorporated with the case itself. But other from that, it's pretty much fine. Now the last thing I wanted to test, which is those magnets. I wanted to see how good these magnets are on the back of the case, and see if, let's say I paired a MagSafe battery grip, or let's say a magnetized grip or MagSafe grip, it would work fine. It wouldn't fall off on me at any time. So what I did was I put my MagSafe grip on here, and I just tried to shake it as hard as I can just to see if this would hold 100% of the time, and I was doing it as hard as I could, and this was staying on. And I would say if you're worried about this, any MagSafe accessory being loose on this, just get that out of your mind from now. This is completely safe, and the magnets are very strong. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover on this case. Stay tuned for the full review. I'm making a lot more in-depth video, and please stay tuned and subscribe for more.